Alrighty, so I don't know if you know this, but there's a little game out there called Hearts of Iron 4. It came out a little old time ago, 10 years ago, and some of us have been playing it for quite a bit. A bit too long, some could say. And ever so recently, last November, it got itself a new DLC that completely changed the way the doctrines in the game work. Just like how you can change the lifespan of this channel by hitting the subscribe button to get us to 900,000 subscribers, and we can go back to the past. Play some shitty games that suck ass. But actually, today, we are going back for a bit of nostalgia. Not November, because that's not what's happening. You see, with this new DLC and doctrine rework, the new air doctrines in the game are, let's just say, a little bit ridiculous. Specifically, if you're reading the title of this video, when it comes to strat bombing. Already in Base Hoi 4, this used to be pretty damn overpowered, especially in single player. Oh boy, you ain't seen nothing yet today. And of course, if we're gonna go ahead and do some disgusting strat bomber memes today, we of course, have to do it as the UK. You see, the Germans entered this DLC with a very childish delusion that I hadn't run out of ideas yet. Now, if you really wanted to be disgusting and do what I'm doing today, you could probably do it better, I think, as the US, as they do get themselves a really good strat bomber focus right here. Wait, have they changed it? I think they've actually changed it. Hey, I think they did change it. This used to just give you a strat bombing percentage, but I'm assuming with how ridiculous you can get it now with the doctrine, they were like, okay, that's a little bit too much. Either way, this is still really good. Getting that range bonus is definitely going to be a help with the strat bombing. Now, obviously, the big thing with strat bombers is that they are incredibly expensive, so we do need to cut a few corners in their expense today, just so we can get as many out as possible and cripple the German war machine. Obviously, putting everything into strat bombers means we won't have too much wiggle room elsewhere to actually fulfill an actual army that can also stop the Germans and the Italians over in Africa. So we're going to have to get a little bit creative today, Mr. Baldwin. It's also the first patch I'm going to be playing with the new naval rework as the British, and actually setting up the Navy to be, you know, so I'm not going to get naval invaded, essentially. It's going to be a little bit difficult because, you know, we're actually going to have to put patrols out. And yeah, we are going to have to obviously patrol all around the UK, and then also over here in the Med as well, so that we don't have to worry about the Italians. What I'm trying to say is we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. For those patrols, I reckon we just spam out some really cheap destroyers just to keep everything in check and then keep Strike Force on like normal. I also plan on investing quite a few naval bombers, and I'm also, okay, you can tell I think I'm getting a bit too big for my boots here. I think we might go with heavy attack planes as well. They're obviously going to be a lot more helpful with the range to actually bomb further in Germany and not have to worry about my bombers getting too eviscerated. Off the bat, with our doctrine for the air, we are going to go with strategic destruction. Straight off, just a 20% flat modifier for strat bombing, and we get the escort efficiency. Pretty damn good, right? But man, as soon as we get over to heavy aircraft over here, and we look at something like carpet bombing, get extra 20% there. I mean, there's another 10% there. It starts adding up. And over in medium aircraft as well, if you get theater interdiction, I think does this also just straight up affect the normal bomber? I think it does. It doesn't say that it's just going to go for medium aircraft. So, I mean, like that one right there, that's its attack bombers. So, I'd be pretty hard pressed to not take this one. Okay, so that'd be 20, that's 30 right there on top of this one. That's an extra 50% strat bombing just off the bat, just with those. And then if this one works as well, that's an extra 15%, which, yeah. That's gonna hurt. Do we have anything in here as well that could potentially stack fit? Let me have a little look. Oh, there you go. There it is right there. Total devastation, an extra 10% strat bombing. So I think we're gonna have a bit of fun today. I think as well, after I get my next research slot, which is a couple focuses away, I'm gonna rush down and try and get the Imperial Federation done, because I think we're really gonna need that extra industry and resources today for this game. Now, of course, we do also get our MIOs, which will give us even more strat bombing as soon as we start upgrading them, and there is a lot we can get in here, like a lot. Only issue is it's obviously going to take quite a bit of time, and obviously we're not going to be producing a lot of these, so this is going to be a very late game thing for us. But I'm going to start actually just straight up building some bombers, even if they're not that great. I'll probably convert some a little bit later, but we have some in the backlog, getting that MIO leveled up. Okay, so I do believe we're pretty much ready at this point. Our bombers obviously aren't quite ready to take off. I think we've almost got a fleet of 100, which is pretty low. And our fighters are also going to have to wait a little bit. But as soon as things get going, they'll get going, all right? Thing is as well, I do want to go ahead and get the bombers I do have out ready to bomb so that we can level up our doctrine as well, because it is going to take us a little bit. Obviously, we get the 20% off the bat, which is going to be a big help, but we need to get down. Okay, now it is a good thing that we did start getting these produced already, because they have already got us an extra 5% right there off the bat. And also, I mention this every time, but if you ever want to go ahead and just get your MIOs just ready to go so you don't have to look at them again. I mean, I should be doing it right here on my artillery, but when you set them on, just go to your details, shift click on them, and they will just auto go down in the order that you click. Very good. Never have to look at it again, and you get free buffs. Do it. Okay, got our first bombers ready. The first 100 right here will be our big boys. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. With the range they have already, that's pretty sickening. So we should be able to do a lot of damage here and there. Of course, can't forget total devastation. Going to have that turned on. And there goes the Imperial Federation. Everyone accepted. A bit of a long-term goal. I'm not going to rush it, but there you go, everyone should start ticking down. Believe it or not, our first victim is probably going to be Italy, not Germany. I was assuming when the fall of France does go ahead that I just start bombing France, but I think Italy is going to be an easier target. We're going to try overrun them as quick as we can, then land over in Sardinia. Going to be a great place for us to set up a little base. Okay, now I am hoping that I have set everything up good enough here that I won't get naval invaded. I mean, I do have a few patrols out and obviously my strike force. Hopefully it's enough. The only thing that could be an issue here is that obviously because I'm going for medium fighters, I didn't actually bother upgrading just yet. The normal fighters got 25 days away, so I'm just going to be using inner war small frames, which is a little bit risky. Oh, Germany, the little you know that you have just unleashed upon yourself. Now we're going to wait for the Italians to pop on in here. When they do, we're going to absolutely pile drive them out of Libya. I did also preempt getting ourselves a whole bunch of radar with some naval bombers as well, just so that we can catch German submarines, but it looks like my fleet just decked those guys. You know what, I can't help myself. I think I'm just gonna go for a cheeky little strat bomb. Just test it out. These bombers aren't that good, but okay, no, they're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty damn good when nobody's shooting them down either. Germany, where's your air? I just saw that tick up the wall. Look at it go. Oh my god, yeah, look at that. Look, I'm already absolutely destroying all the infrastructure and stuff over there. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. And it's not even our final four. Oh my god, let's tick it up to 3, 4. Oh, how high can this baby go? You're going to see some numbers today, I'll tell you. I tell you what as well, what am I going with my mastery on this? Are we actually leveling up pretty fast now? We're pretty damn slow, but it's better than nothing. We only really need to get down to, I think, this one right here for us to fully power up. Okay, there you go. They have actually put their air up. We haven't lost any bombers yet, though. There you go. That was the first one down. Let's move over to Western Germany. You know, I could do this all day, Germany. Okay, yeah, this is why we need the heavy fighters as well, just so that we can escort them and don't have to worry about them getting shot down by fighters, because we do not want to lose any of these bombers. They're really expensive. Okay, Italians still aren't in. They should enter around the fall of France, so we do have a little bit of time to waste. I'm going to start getting a few of these heavy fighters out. We also are building a few, you know, fighters as well. Germans will have a lot of planes, so we kind of have to. Oh, well, there goes Chamberlain. Goodbye. We've got ourselves Winston Churchill now. I'm sure he will do a much better job. And also, France will definitely not fall. They're actually pushing through the Maginot. All right, let's go over here, though. I did just see the Germans pop their fleet out for a second. That went a little bit red. Also made my fleet go out, and there goes all my damn fuel. That is going to be an issue this game, I imagine. We have a lot of boats having to be out, and also a lot of heavy bombers, and then heavy medium aircraft that need to go out as well. Roosevelt, my guy. I need fuel. Oh, you know, I think when we get the heavy fighters out as well, I might try that raid on the Reichstag. I don't think I've ever bothered to do it. Okay, there you go. Italians finally in. France looks, well, France has already established Vichy there before they've actually capitulated, and there they go. Oh, and our fleet is already dealing with the Italians. I also did put out some naval bombers over here as well, so that we can hopefully just try and raid the Italians everywhere they go. I've got my starting submarines over here doing some damage. This will be Bernard Montgomery's first attempt at doing something right. Tell you what as well, I'm going to bring over a couple of these bombers that I'm not using for that raid, and we'll just start bombing a bit of Libya. Why not? I'm not really doing that for any good reason. I'm going to be real, because I'm just going to end up owning this in a second, but it's more so the fact I need to get that doctrine leveling up, and it is very slow. But one thing that really annoys me about the German AI, and I guess it does make sense because they're not very good, story for every AI in Paradox, but I wish they would actually attempt to put something in Africa to help the Italians. Okay, we are absolutely shredding the Italian fleet though. Everywhere I look, they are just losing so much stuff. Oh my god. Yep, that's pretty much their fleet gone. That's all they have left. Oh yeah, also if you're wondering what the opposite side of the strat bombing looks like, considering, you know, I have been strat bombing Libya this whole time, well there you go. That's what it looks like. I mean, there's not too much to strat bomb, obviously, here. They don't have a lot of factories or anything, but that's pretty much everything else that exists. Okay, yeah, that actually also just gave us our next mastery. Boom. There you go. The bombers, they just keep getting more powerful. And that is the Italians dealt with in North Africa. Just gotta go deal with them over in East Africa. And then we can just focus on taking down Italy. All right, let's figure this out as well. How can I do this raid? What are our current chances? 55%. I mean, that's a pretty good chance. I just realized as well the Germans are actually bombing me over here, huh? Okay. I see how it is. Seems you've entered the rather childish delusion that you get to bomb me back. I just deployed my first 300 of my heavy fighters, and they're making quick work of the Germans. Well, now, yeah, our heavy fighters can reach on in over to Berlin already, and whilst they are doing pretty big numbers there, okay, that is some very big numbers. They will get ticked down very slowly because obviously they're just going to be able to replenish their crappy little fighters faster than my heavy ones. But we're going to try it, okay? I'm going to try and get the Reichstag to be hit right now. 75% chance. Here we go. Hey! I mean, okay, that doesn't really give us anything. But we did it! Oh, we did lose 35 of our bombers, though, which definitely wasn't worth it. It's about the moral victory, though! Now, after we've dealt with Italy, we do have to have a quick little look over to Iraq, because they've gone ahead and they've changed up a little bit, let's just say that. You see, Iraq, I thought we were in agreement here. You get to be a quote-unquote independent country, and in exchange, you just give me all of your economy and resources. It's just a little bit of economic exploitation. What's the big deal? Oh, yeah, also, it's a very, very good chance we just drop me strat bombs down. Get a little bit of free XP. You know what? Since we're in the neighborhood, might as well also just invade Iran. You know how it is. Iran, Iraq. What's the difference? All I'm seeing is oil, baby. Okay, Japan just declared on me. We're just going to ignore that for a little bit here. Eventually, I will get around to dropping a few bombs on them too, but I want to focus on the Germans for a bit. I'm going to get my bombers just doing a bit of a freebie here and there. We're also going to start Operation Spicy Pizza. Here comes Uncle Sam into the game as well. Welcome. Okay, nice. Just secured Sardinia, no problem. That's going to be great so that we can keep on getting the Italians. They do have a lot of fighters up, but it's mostly down to the fact that I'm just using my crappy normal fighters, not our heavy ones. So yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better now that we got better range. We're actually doing some damage. Yeah, we've got the heavy ones busy escorting our bombers into Germany, and they're actually completely unopposed now, unless the Germans are... Okay, they do occasionally turn back up. Okay, now, in the meantime, whilst we were upgrading our mastery, I have been putting together a team of a fleet of bombers. We got 700 bombers now, and they're about to do a bit of damage to the Germans. Oh yeah, looks like we're pretty much unopposed here in Italy, and that is a lot of damage, by the way. A lot. Oh my god, so much. Doesn't help as well that Italy is just essentially one air zone, and big air zone was taking 4 ticking strat bomb damage. everything's gone. Yeah, also, I don't know why you're even bothering German AI. Like, as soon as you pop out of the damn sea here, you're gone. Okay, I'll tell you what, though. That is a pretty big southern breakthrough they've actually somehow managed to make against the Soviets here. I think we're going to have to give our little Soviet friends some help. Oh, here you go, Germany. Dodge that. They just immediately pulled their fleet out of the Benelux there to go defend Berlin. If they had a lot of their air force over on that eastern front, they just brought it the hell back, and they should bring it the hell back because I'm doing a lot of damage. Man, it's crazy, actually. I just saw that go up to like 6 for a second, and yeah, what I'm doing is I am just flicker bombing, which, you know, in multiplayer is considered a little bit cringe, but in single player, when you do 6 ticking damage of strat bombing to the AI, I call that a win. But yeah, I'm just ticking around. So as you notice right now, the AI has brought their fleet over here. That's fine. I'll go ahead and support that. And in the meantime, boom, just put them all over there and wait for a second. Eventually, they'll bring it back over. Wait till one of these goes clear, like there, Western Germany. Go over there, boom, detonate everything, get out. Yeah, essentially, the German industry, which is already completely crippled anyway from their economy of conquest, they're at 79% consumer good factory right now. It's going to very much slow down. But in the meantime, we need to go deal with the Middle East. Well, actually, you know what? The Germans have just pulled out of even defending anymore. Why reinstate the Netherlands? What? Did you just revolt out, or did the Brazilians do that? All right, I guess never disrespect the Brazilian cavalry units because they just liberated the Dutch somehow. Assuming as well that they're probably got too many of their troops down here than they should be. But yeah, the German AI is just not even defending anymore, so I'm just getting free strat bombs. What if I just move over here as well? Am I going to summon them back if I just do that? Doesn't look like it. Well, fellas, goodbye, German industry. I guess they are just going full on in the east, which isn't great. Don't particularly want the Soviets to end up falling there. I should probably get an attaché, but I'm kind of saving my political power at the moment for the Imperial Federation. I'm sure everything I'm doing to the Germans right now will eventually pay off. Oh, yeah, also the Italians. We're also still bombing the Italians. They've also given up defending. If you thought it was bad before, it's only getting worse. Bear in mind as well, I have never upgraded my basic large airframes. And I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna keep them nice and cheap so I can keep getting them out and just keep bombing. Now look at that. They're up to 48 strat bombing. Just for the cheapest bomber I can make. Technically, I could do it way cheaper, but the fact I've got like 700 odd out, yeah, it hurt. Okay, I must be weakening them quite a bit if we're just getting the Dutch naval invading the Italians. There's nothing defending here. Well, to be fair, I think they are all over here. I was seeing a lot of Italians, and now I'm not seeing Italians, so that makes me think they just ran back. And there she is, the Imperial Federation, just in time. Okay, now even with the Imperial Federation formed, we are still in a huge deficit of everything we could possibly need for even more bombers, although I think I am being a bit overzealous with what I'm producing right now. We probably don't need these many heavy fighters. Yeah, I thought the Americans were going to be able to deal with Vichy France. I don't know what they're doing with Vichy France. I was severely lacking in land forces, but now, after getting all of the equipment from our puppets, we're pretty good. But I didn't realize either the Germans have finally brought their stuff back up to Germany, and I should probably get out of Berlin because we're just losing fighters there. At the same time, I think I might stay. With our new land force, it's probably finally time to deal with whatever was going on over here. It got very confusing. Wait, when did they retake Sardinia? Oh, it's because of Corsica. I forgot there's a stupid crossing here. Oh my god. I was wondering why that was green. To be fair, I don't think it matters considering the mainland occupation of Italy has already happened by the Dutch. At the moment, I think this is pretty much the limits of our production for both keeping the heavy fighters, also keeping the small air fighters and the bombers, because we are literally in the biggest aluminium deficit I think I've ever seen. And every time I get some, it just disappears. I love the fact that actually Italy has been carved up by the Greeks and the Dutch, both of which managed to get a naval invasion somehow. I am impressed. Okay, just out of interest, since obviously we don't have intel, I'm just gonna go tag over to the Germans now and have a little look-see at what's gone on. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what's gone on. The entire country's gone. Oh my, yeah. Okay, well, this goes on for a while. You just look at Berlin. It's oh god, look at all the fires on the map. Well, you know, job well done. Now, if you want to copy exactly what I did, I'll just go over the template one more time. It's just basic large airframes. I think the only thing I upgraded is I did put another bomb bay on, and then I also put the bomb sights on. Probably could have upgraded these again if I had cared. It would have been a hell of a lot even better. Currently, we're at 48. That would put it up to 51. It's only a little bit more, but with, obviously, the doctrine we're working with, oh boy, does it add up. Oh, and I guess if you're also going to do heavy fighters to escort them, I should probably show you that as well, because I guess I am... I'm an influencer, and I'm going to influence you into creating a heavy fighter. So yeah, it's just gonna be the standard one that you do for a small airframe, all heavy machine guns. I think I always put the free engines on, free engines free, then we just had armor plates, self-sealing, and 2 extra fuel tanks, and that has done wonders. And obviously, now because I have told you my secrets, you need to subscribe, or else you'll be on the list. No, not that list. Oh, fellas, I don't think there's much left of Germany. I'm gonna be real with you, but whatever is left, we have to liberate. You can literally see my bombers go. Get it, boys! And there they go. Is there anything left that's I'm willing to take? Probably not, but that's pretty good. Obviously, you had to share a whole bunch of that with the Soviets and the Americans as well, being a bit of pain, but it doesn't matter because I just took Hungary, which means we've got ourselves the resources that we need. What resources are that, ISP? Surely you're done. No. No, we're not. Now, bad news is bombers, obviously, because they're so cheap, don't quite have the range for Japan just yet. Just yet. I mean, we are already bombing a little bit of Japan there, but not enough. Okay, here it comes. We got range. Completely forgot as well. Just get airfields in China now. That's something you could do. And, Japan... Well, there's nothing left to defend them. You know, I actually thought with the new update, they'd actually give Japan more than one air zone, but they didn't. They didn't at all. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. I was about to say, here comes a landing, but the US kind of just upstaged me a bit with their landing. I'm just going to cheekily ask for the land back. Okay, they're up there too. I thought they were a bit too willing to give me the land. And there she goes. Japan dealt with. I think that is probably where we're gonna leave it to. We could probably just go fight the Soviets also now if we cared that much. I don't care that much though, I'm gonna be real with you, and I think we've done enough damage. But yeah, hot damn, that was a incredibly fun run. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it out already, but you definitely should. Actually just messing about with this strat bombing's insane. Strat bombing's never been better. I think the fact you can just make the bombers a lot cheaper now and have a lot of fun with them. If you were to play as the US, which I was considering doing, but obviously Bomber Harris had to go at it, this would be even better for you because obviously you get way more resources to do it. You're far away and you don't have to worry about front lines anywhere, so you could just go pure strat bombs and pure heavy fighters. Maybe turn the AI up a little bit for the Germans though, and the Japanese, just so that you know, they don't just get completely smashed by the time you arrive. But yeah, pretty damn fun game. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments if you've tried this out yet, and if you haven't, feel free to go try it. You know, definitely a fun game. And I'll catch you all on the flippity flip. Leave a like, subscribe down below. Goodbye.